Okay, so picture this. Your workout routine, right? But it's actually paying you back, not just in like those feel-good vibes and endorphins, but actual rewards.
Yeah, like cold, hard rewards. I like that.
Exactly. So that's what's got us so intrigued by HealthyCoin, and we're going to do a deep dive into this whole
Yeah,
system.
it's a pretty novel idea, right?
Totally.
We see so many fitness apps going the gamification route.
Right, right.
But Healthy Coin seems to be taking it a step further. They're actually connecting your effort,
Yeah.
your sweat, to actual tangible value.
And they're pretty clever with their whole marketing thing too, right? With their
Like
mascot.
oh yeah, the mascot.
It's a weightlifting gecko. Who thinks of this stuff?
You don't expect to see a gecko pumping iron, so it
Yeah.
definitely gets your attention. I have given that. It's a pretty smart, memorable tactic.
For sure. Okay, but cute mascots aside, let's get down to why we're really here. Our sources this week are all about HealthyCoin, and they all seem to agree. HealthyCoin is laser focused on strength training. So the question is why? What is it about pumping iron that's so special? Why is that the key to getting rewards on this platform?
Well, it seems like they're really tapping into the unique benefits you get from strength training,
Okay.
and all of our sources really highlight 5 key areas where strength training really shines.
Let's hear it. Break it down for us. What are the benefits that we can beef up?
All right, well, let's start with the obvious one. Does it pull a muscle? But it goes a bit deeper than that. Our sources pointed out that strength training actually transforms your body into a more efficient calorie burning machine.
Okay.
And not just during your workout. You're not just torching calories while you're at the gym. This effect continues even when you're at rest.
Oh, hold up. Even at rest. That's a pretty amazing benefit if you ask me. So it's like my metabolism is working smarter, not harder. I like the sound of that.
Exactly. And it goes even beyond the aesthetic benefits, too. So
Well,
strength training, very crucial for strong bones. This is especially important as we age because we naturally start losing bone density over time. But lifting weights can actually counteract that. So it's like a long-term investment in your skeleton.
I like that. I like that a lot. A long-term investment in your skeleton. All right. So stronger muscles, stronger bones. What else? What else is there?
Well, here's where it gets really interesting, at least for me. The source we looked at really emphasized the mental health benefits.
Yeah.
And it's not just about those feel-good endorphins. It goes beyond that.
Yeah, for sure. There's definitely a mental component to it, right? Like that feeling when you finally nail a really challenging move, there's nothing quite like it.
Absolutely, yeah. And the source actually specifically mentions a tangible sense of accomplishment that comes with strength training.
Mm.
Because there's something really empowering, I think, about pushing your limits, lifting heavier, doing more reps, seeing that visible progress that can do wonders for your confidence, your self-esteem.
No, I totally agree. It's like those small victories you have in the gym, they kind of start to bleed into other areas of your life too, which is great.
Yeah, absolutely. And we can't forget about good posture because strength training is key for counteracting all that slouching we do, especially if you have a desk job.
Oh, tell me about it.
It's all about strengthening those core and back muscles that we need to, stand up straight and avoid all those aches and pains.
You're speaking my language. So we're talking stronger body, stronger mind. That's four. What's that fifth benefit?
Right, so we can't forget about the long-term health benefits. Our source pointed out that strength training regularly can significantly reduce your risk of developing all these chronic conditions like diabetes or heart disease.
Wow.
Pretty amazing how something as simple as lifting weights can have such a significant impact on your health and well-being in the long run.
It's true. It's those small decisions, right? They really add up. But even with all of these incredible benefits, I feel like I sense a but coming. I don't know why, but
Well, you're right. It really all comes down to consistency.
right.
You can have the best workout plan in the world, but if you're not sticking to it, you're not going to see those incredible results that our sources were talking about.
Right.
And that's where tracking comes in.
It's like that old saying, right? What gets measured gets managed.
So true, especially when it comes to fitness. And you know what? Our sources were really onto something here. They emphasized that tracking is super important, not just for like keeping up with your workouts, but also for really maximizing those healthy coin rewards.
Which, let's be real, is a huge motivator. I mean, who doesn't love getting rewarded for their efforts? And the cool thing about HealthyCoin is that we're talking about real rewards, right?
Yeah.
Not just those like virtual badges or points that you get on some apps. We're talking about real life stuff that you actually want.
Absolutely. It's really about bringing those healthy habits and tangible benefits together, things you actually want and need. But I think before we get too far ahead of ourselves, let's break down why tracking is so powerful in the first place.
Uh-huh.
Because all of our sources pointed out some pretty key benefits that really resonate with, the learner persona.
Okay, yeah, let's get into it. So hit me with those tracking triumphs. What are they? What do we got?
First and foremost, it's about accountability, right? It's
Yeah.
so easy to skip a workout if, no one's watching.
Totally.
But when you're tracking every single thing you're doing, every rep, every step, every calorie burned,
Mm-hmm.
you're holding yourself accountable to those goals you set. And when it comes to HealthyCoin, you're directly impacting your earning potential, right?
It's true. It's like, it's a good analogy. It's like having a financial advisor for your fitness. So each workout you log, every milestone, it all adds up. It turns into those HYC tokens, right?
Right.
And those are Healthy Coin's digital currency. And then obviously the more tokens you get, the closer you are to getting those awesome rewards.
It's a really, I think, a clever way to gamify the whole process,
Mm.
but with an actual purpose.
Yeah.
It really speaks to that desire for tangible outcomes, right?
Yeah.
So you're not just playing a game, you're actually investing in your health, which is really cool.
Yeah, you are. And you're earning rewards along the way.
Yeah.
I like it. It's a win-win.
So we've got accountability. What else is there?
Well, the source we looked at talked about the power of visual representation of your gains, which I thought was a great way to put it.
Oh, yeah, I am all about that visual motivation. Seeing those numbers go up, the graphs getting higher, there's something so satisfying about it. And it's like, okay, proof.
Exactly.
My hard work is paying off.
And this is where I think all these fitness trackers and these apps that are out there really shine. They give you that feedback. It's tangible, that sense of accomplishment to keep you motivated, even when things get tough or you're not feeling it.
When your enthusiasm starts to, dwindle a little bit, which, let's be honest, happens to all of us, right?
Oh, yeah.
Life gets in the way.
Yeah.
But I feel like the trackers and those apps, they don't let you off the hook quite so easily. They're like, hey, remember those goals you set? I'm here to make sure you reach them.
Right. And there's another point here that I think is really, really important to touch on, especially for those of us who have hit those dreaded plateaus in our fitness journey.
Okay, tell me you have a solution. Because I swear, plateaus are like the worst. They just kill your motivation.
Well, the fascinating thing that our source emphasized was that tracking can actually help prevent those plateaus in the first place.
Hold on. Okay, now you have my attention. Tell me more.
So when you're tracking your workouts, you're essentially creating all of this data, right?
Yeah.
And this data can actually reveal patterns and insights that you might not even notice otherwise. So let's say you've been stuck at the same weight, or you can't get past a certain number of reps. Your tracking data will clearly show you that. It's like having a little trainer right there on your shoulder whispering to you, hey, it might be time to change things up. It's like the little nudge we all need sometimes. I love that.
Right. And what I think is really cool about HealthyCoin is that all of this tracking, this data that we're gathering, it's not just for us. It's actually the key to unlocking those real world rewards. So it's like this crucial link between the effort you're putting in and those tangible benefits.
Okay, so we've covered the why, all of the amazing benefits of strength training. We talked about the how, the power of tracking those workouts. Now let's talk about the what. What is HealthyCoin exactly, and what kind of rewards are we actually talking about here?
Right. So HealthyCoin has this really straightforward 3-step system, which I love. Track your workouts, convert all of that activity data into those HYC tokens, and then you take those tokens and you redeem them for these real-world rewards.
Okay, sounds simple enough. But I'm curious about that last part, the rewards. What are we talking about here? Are we talking like, a free protein shake after your workout or like a discount on some running shoes? Give me the details. So it's like we've got our fitness tracker, we're hitting the gym, racking up those HYC tokens left and right. Now, let's talk about the fun part. What kind of goodies are waiting for us in that HealthyCoin treasure chest?
Well, the sources we dug through, they were actually a little vague on the specifics.
Ray,
Yeah, and you know what? I think that's actually a pretty smart move on HealthyCoin's part.
why is that?
Well, by keeping things a little open-ended, it lets them appeal to a much wider range of people, right?
True, so it's like that element of mystery keeps us intrigued.
Exactly. Plus, it kind of suggests that they're open to different partnerships,
Yeah.
so they can constantly evolve their rewards to keep things fresh and exciting, especially for our learner persona, who, as we know, thrive on new stuff.
Yeah, it makes sense. So it sounds like it's less about locking themselves into specific rewards and more about creating that flexible system that can adapt to what users really want.
Right, but it's not like we're completely in the dark here.
Oh, okay, good.
The sources did hint at a few potential categories, and I gotta say, they're really tapping into what motivates a learner.
Okay, now you've got me curious. Spill the beans. What are we talking about? What kind of rewards?
Okay, so think fitness gear, definitely. But not just like your basic stuff.
Yeah.
We could be talking about high-tech gadgets, top-of-the-line recovery tools, maybe even personalized training programs from big-name fitness experts.
Ooh, okay. Now
Yeah.
that personalized training program, that would be a huge draw for me. It's like my workouts are actually paying for my self-improvement.
Right. And it fits so well with that desire for knowledge, always wanting to learn and improve.
Totally.
And it doesn't even stop there.
Yeah.
They also mention things like subscriptions to, those online learning platforms, maybe even access to really cool wellness retreats.
Okay, so if I can earn enough to go on that meditation retreat I've been eyeing, my healthy habits are funding my zen. Love it.
Exactly. And you know what really sets them apart? It's not about that whole carrot on a stick approach.
Right.
They're really giving you the power to choose those rewards that mean something to you. Rewards that match your values.
Okay, I am sold. But let's zoom out for a sec. We've talked about the why, right? All those
Yeah.
amazing strength training benefits. We talked about the how, the whole tracking thing, very important. And then we've seen the what, those awesome healthy coin rewards.
Yeah.
But I think it all comes down to this. What makes HealthyCoin different? There are so many fitness apps out there. What makes this one stand out?
That's the million-dollar question, right?
Mm.
I think it really boils down to two main things. Number one, the tangible rewards. Like you said, there are a ton of apps that use that whole gamification strategy with points and badges and leaderboards and all that. But those rewards usually just stay stuck in the app, right?
Right, they do.
HealthyCoin is breaking free from that.
Yeah.
They're connecting your efforts to real-life value, things that can actually make your life better outside of the gym.
It's not just earning like gold stars, it's earning rewards that you actually want.
Exactly. It's like aligning your fitness journey with your overall life goals.
Yeah.
And that actually leads perfectly into the second thing that sets them apart, that emphasis on strength training.
Yeah.
By really focusing on strength training, they're tapping into all those unique benefits that we talked about earlier.
Right.
The stuff that goes way beyond just how you look. Stronger bones, faster metabolism, more energy, even mental health, right?
Yeah.
The list keeps going.
It's true, and they've managed to take this one specific type of exercise and create this whole ecosystem around it. An ecosystem that rewards you for, honestly, investing in your health in the long term. I love it.
Exactly. And what's really fascinating to me is this idea that all that tracking data, all that data that fuels those rewards, it could actually become its own kind of currency down the line.
Hold on, you lost me. What does that mean? Are you saying my workout logs are going to be worth even more than I thought?
Think about it.
Mhm.
In a world that's being more and more driven by data every day, the accuracy of your tracking, that consistency, it could be super valuable,
So the more consistent I am with tracking everything, the more valuable my data becomes.
potentially. Yeah. And that opens up a whole bunch of possibilities.
Wild.
Right. Imagine a future where you've got all these companies, all these research institutions, and they're willing to pay top dollar for verified fitness data. And who's going to benefit? HealthyCoin users. It's like that commitment to tracking isn't just about the rewards anymore. It's about contributing to this whole data ecosystem.
We've gone from bicep curls to data currency in one episode. It's a lot to take in, but you know what? It's not even that surprising because it just shows how much the fitness world, the tech world is changing.
It is.
Who knows what other incredible innovations are just around the corner, right?
Who knows? But one thing's for sure. HealthyCoin has given us a really exciting glimpse into the future. Workouts aren't just about looking good, they're about feeling good, earning rewards, and maybe even shaping the future of fitness data. That's pretty cool.
I am here for it. Sign me up. And on that note, we're going to leave you to ponder those possibilities. A huge thank you to all of our sources for this awesome deep dive into HealthyCoin, where strength training meets tangible rewards. Until next time, keep those gains strong and those HYC tokens coming.